Latin, big Latin.
Yo, stop going.
What you talking about?
Hey, listen, Brooklyn in here, you heard?
Queens, oh, New York, Brooklyn, baby. But Queens get the money. Queens get the money. New York.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
No Diddy. Stripping. You see it. You see it. You see it. You see it.
Yeah.
As the legal storm clouds gather around Diddy, 50 Cent is not one to shy away from stirring the pot. Recent reports have surfaced, alleging that Cassie, once romantically linked to Diddy, and who has levied serious accusations against him in the past, is now cooperating with federal authorities in their investigation into the music mogul. With allegations ranging from rape to sex trafficking, the stakes couldn't be higher. But what exactly was 50 Cent's response? Join us as we explore 50 Cent's response and the implications of Cassie's involvement in this high-profile investigation. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's dive into the details. Surprisingly, 50 Cent has been making fun of Diddy for his growing legal problems, especially after news broke that Cassie is cooperating with a federal investigation into Diddy's actions. TMZ reported that Cassie, who filed a lawsuit against Diddy last year for rape, sexual assault, and sex trafficking, is now helping law enforcement with their inquiries and is one of the witnesses in the case. Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy, filed in November, was the beginning of a series of sexual assault allegations against the music mogul. Despite quickly settling the lawsuit with Cassie, Diddy has consistently denied any wrongdoing and has refuted all the allegations made against him in the various lawsuits. It's been revealed that Cassie has been in contact with federal authorities involved in the investigation. Sources with direct knowledge of the situation say that Cassie has been working with investigators for several weeks, possibly even before the raids on Diddy's homes. The fact that she has been cooperating for so long suggests that she may have provided evidence that was compelling enough for the authorities to conduct the raids. The decision to raid someone's property is not taken lightly by federal authorities. It's reported that there needs to be a 95% chance of finding incriminating evidence to justify such a move. This evidence needs to be presented to a judge, who then decides whether the raid is warranted. If Cassie has been assisting investigators for several weeks, she has likely provided them with substantial evidence to support the raids on Diddy's properties. This indicates that Cassie may be a key witness in the investigation, providing crucial evidence that could potentially lead to serious consequences for Diddy. According to reports from TMZ, Diddy's homes in California and Florida were nearly empty during recent raids, indicating the thoroughness of the search conducted by the Homeland Security Investigations Human Trafficking Task Force. The raids, authorized by a search warrant issued by the Southern District of New York, were detailed by sources speaking to the Post. In a statement to the Post, Homeland Security Investigations HSI noted that the actions taken on March 26 were part of an ongoing investigation, with support from HSI Los Angeles, HSI Miami, and local law enforcement partners. As the investigation progresses, more details are expected to emerge. In a separate development highlighted by Rolling Stone, New York prosecutors reportedly conducted interviews with at least 4 individuals anonymously concerning allegations of sex trafficking against the rapper. NBC News also reported that investigations are exploring potential firearm and narcotics charges. Following the recent raids on his properties in Los Angeles and Miami, Diddy, through his attorney, reiterated his innocence while condemning the federal intervention as a witch hunt based on groundless accusations. The statement expressed concern over what was described as the excessive use of military-grade force during the execution of search warrants at Mr. Combs' residence. It decried the hostility exhibited by authorities and raised objections to the treatment of Diddy's children and employees during the operation. While Diddy was not detained during the raids, the statement emphasized that he cooperated with authorities. It clarified that neither Diddy nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor have they faced any restrictions on their ability to travel.
Well, it's not uncommon for allegations in civil lawsuits to be considered by federal investigators and federal prosecutors.
The statement continued to assert Diddy's innocence, stressing that there has been no determination of criminal or civil liability in connection with the allegations. It portrayed the raids as an orchestrated media event, leading to premature judgments against Diddy based on unfounded claims made in civil lawsuits. Meanwhile, Diddy's attorney reaffirmed his client's commitment to clearing his name, stating, "Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name." However, it's not clear, as earlier stated, if Ventura was already working with the authorities before they raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami last month. However, the lawyer who represented her in the high-profile lawsuit against Diddy strongly supported the raids. In a shocking revelation, Ventura described a terrifying and troubling time with Diddy in legal documents. She accused him of rape, numerous sexual and physical assaults, as well as providing her with drugs and alcohol. She also claimed he made her have sex with male prostitutes at freak-off parties while he watched. Surprisingly, 7 new individuals have reportedly come forward to help the authorities. At least 3 women and 1 man have already been interviewed, and 3 more women are set to discuss their experiences. A source from the Department of Homeland Security recently stated, "We are receiving significant cooperation from numerous individuals. We believe there is a disturbing pattern of sex trafficking," explained the officer based in Miami. "We are investigating specific, detailed, and explicit allegations. This is not a random investigation. We are following up on allegations that we have received." Diddy's attorney criticized the federal raids as an unprecedented ambush and maintained his client's innocence despite the increasing number of allegations. In a mocking tone, 50 Cent later commented on his Instagram page while sharing a screenshot of the TMZ story, saying, "Oh yeah, things aren't looking good for the diddler," accompanied by a funny emoji. By the morning of March 28, 50 Cent had resumed poking fun at Diddy, this time in response to a different report from TMZ about several documentaries in the works about the founder of Bad Boy Records. Naturally, 50 Cent saw this as another opportunity to promote his own upcoming project, tentatively titled Diddy Do It. He described the other documentaries as being like YouTube or 2x movies, but he emphasized that the one he's been teasing under his G-Unit film and television banner is the big one to watch out for. In the past, 50 Cent confidently stated that his docuseries would break records when it finally hit screens. However, the exact release date and the cast and crew involved remain unclear at this time. That week proved to be quite eventful for Diddy and his team, starting with the highly publicized raids on his properties in Los Angeles and Miami. Meanwhile, a man accused in Rodney Lil Rod Jones Jr.'s lawsuit of being Diddy's drug courier was taken into custody. Diddy's attorney, Sean Hawley, had previously dismissed Jones as a liar, alleging that he was only after money. Hawley argued, his reckless claims about events that never occurred are simply an attempt to grab headlines. Furthermore, Hawley claimed to possess overwhelming evidence proving Jones's allegations to be false. However, their attempts to communicate this evidence to Jones's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, had been unsuccessful, as Blackburn allegedly refused to respond to their calls. Hawley vowed to address these accusations in court and pursue legal action against those making them. The ongoing clash between Sean Diddy Combs and hip-hop heavyweight 50 Cent has been extensively chronicled over the years. Their rift traces back to 2007, when 50 Cent insinuated, without proof, that Diddy might have been linked to the tragic demise of rap icon, the Notorious B.I.G., as reported by Newsweek. Following the revelation of Homeland Security investigators raiding Diddy's properties, 50 Cent wasted no time in ridiculing the music mogul online. Taking to both X and Instagram, the rapper, born Curtis Jackson, shared screenshots of the breaking news from TMZ and Fox 11, alongside the images of federal officers entering Diddy's estates on X. 50 Cent remarked, "They don't come like that unless they got a case." In another Instagram post, he casually remarked, "Shit just got real." By 10 a.m. on March 26, 50 Cent had removed the Instagram post. However, his online jabs at Diddy didn't cease there. On March 27, he shared a mock poster for a fictional docu-series about Diddy, titled Diddy Do It. The poster depicted worn-out images of the rapper alongside various case files. "This is gonna break records when this dropped." GLG 50 Cent commented, mentioning his spirit brands, Le Kemendu Roy and Branson Cognac. Amid this feud, allegations surfaced in a sexual assault lawsuit filed against Diddy by producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones, implicating 50 Cent's former girlfriend and mother of his son, Daphne Joy, as someone Diddy allegedly paid for sexual favors. Joy, who gave birth to 50 Cent's son, Sire, in 2012, accused 50 Cent of physical abuse after their breakup, a claim the rapper vehemently denies. Since then, 50 Cent has frequently commented on the speculated relationship between Diddy and Joy, keeping the feud alive and buzzing within the hip-hop community. Guys, what do you think about this situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to check out this next video if you don't know that. Joe Budden finally speaks out on Diddy's sex trafficking allegations. Then, don't forget to subscribe and stay connected for more interesting videos.